cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low, cheza chini cheza chini cheza chini cheza low.
Are you feeling right now? Hello guys, channel 2 welcome. Hello channel, welcome to my Hello guys, welcome to our channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We are back again, manze.
We are black again.
It's Kiama on the mic hapa hivi.
And Mutu real on the mic. Yes I. Oh Lord, come. This is a prayer I pray. I want to stay in your way. Oh doctor, give me an apple a day. I want to stay far away.
God naomba ndiyo doctor. Hanidungi dawa ziko doctored. Akiniguza tu napona macho na kuwa nocturnal na washa signals. Amenishow ni kushow urudi ushago. Amenishow kuna snow kwa soda tao. Tushapangwa na macapitalist. Kila mtu kwa line hadi 6. Unacheza na mapessimist. Washatu fix kwa list ya 6. Hizi ni vitu huwezi miss, huwezi guess na udis. Huwezi ask my teachers na ubonge na udis. Oh doctor,
give me an apple a day. I want to stay far away.
Far away, yo.
Oh doctor, give me an apple a day.
I want to stay in your ways. Yeah.
God tunaomba ndio doctor.
Anidungi dawa ziko doctor.
Si unajua hapa hivi tuna keep it coded. If you understand us,
tunaongea na Morse code.
Tunaongea na codes.
Our sponsors of today ni Joshi Books and Stationery.
Joshi, make sure you read.
Manze, make sure you read your books. Manze, kama unataka novels,
study.
Kama unataka storybooks, kama unataka nini, unataka biro, unataka nini ingine,
eraser.
Ink, unataka eraser, to erase your thoughts. Unataka pencils to write your thoughts.
Write your thoughts.
Manze, unaingia pale hivi Joshi Books and Stationers.
Mimi nataka permanent marker. I need the permanent marker. Do you know what I need it for? I need the permanent marker to write my good memories on a stone.
Yes.
And a pencil to write my bad memories on sand. Tumekuja tena kuwapatia new. There's oldies. Nothing new under the sun. Oldies.
Tumekam kuwapatia oldies.
The same thing that we are missing. Tumekuja tena kuwarudilia tena.
Kabisa.
Applaud. Makofi.
Ingia hapo hivyo comment, subscribe, manze share, manze uambie wase, manze kuna show fulani ngori matata.
Tuna appreciate. We appreciate your love kama fans.
Manze.
And viewers. You're not only fans but family.
Ndio maana tumecreate hapo hivyo Discord server. Unaweza to join, contact us manze directly kama unataka kuingia kwa hizi conversation hours. Unaona hapo hivyo kwa screen manze ni wasome login tukiwa live Discord.
Yes.
In this show tunaongelelea kuhusu.
Now, let me start with the issue of values. Who defines the values? Or who doesn't actually have values? When people talk about values sometimes, there's one part of the world that has assumed the sole responsibility and the monopoly of defining values.
As Kagame anawaita, the northern powers wanakam ku enforce their laws, their values huku hivi in Africa.
Kenya wanajisikia kufanya ndio wanataka tufanye.
Yeah. Wanataka tukue mashokda.
This is 2023.
Big celebrations in Australia today as Parliament votes to legalize same-sex marriage. More than 60% of Australians voted yes to gay marriage in a postal survey. That would make Australia the 26th country to formalize same-sex unions.
We don't mind and we don't care. We don't care what you want to do. But we know what we want us to do.
Manze.
Msijifiche. Nitokeeni lakini kitu tunajua tu God sitting on his throne.
God anawaona man.
With his binoculars.
What is your message to Western human rights groups,
Keep it
to
locked.
President Obama,
Respect,
to lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people?
Respect African societies and their values.
Pause. Yes.
Pause.
If you don't agree, you just keep quiet. Let's manage our society the way we see. If we are wrong, we shall find out by ourselves.
What would you do if you found out that you have a spinal cord?
If I find that I have a spinal cord, I have to go and visit the doctor and they remove it.
And they?
They remove it.
They
remove it.
Why?
And it is a disease, it may cause me a problem.
Like which problem?
Like a mental illness. Like a mental illness, mental problem.
Yes, exactly.
Just the way we don't interfere with yours.
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at him.
Of course, they are disgusting. What sort of people are they? How can you go? I never knew what they were doing. That's how I've been told recently that what they do is terrible.
Thanks for your time. I cannot go on with this debate
Before
anymore.
you go, do you recognize these things?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Pepe, I'm sorry. Can you give me a minute?
Pepe, do you recognize some of these things here? These are some of the things they use. I want to give you evidence. You see,
Pastor, aren't you being too harsh to these people?
Why
for once?
May the cheap slave fathers ascend down from the gates of heaven and enchant us, enlighten us with the inspiration, the motivation, and smack the simp out of this man.
Perfect. Can't you relax and then think about the pain they go through as society ostracizes them?
Kansoke nkubulire lwaki adduse. Njagala olabe ebintu bino, obiraba bino. Ebintu bino ze karoti ze bakozesa. Okiwulira? Bakozesa karoti zino ne beefu oyo omuwala gw'olabye alowooza nti musajja. She thinks she's a man. But she does not have the equipment to be a man. So what do? To be able to try and penetrate the other person, they use carrots because it's a carrot.
Another man food is another man voice. Hey.
Watch it up. Because it's a matoke.
I think you're being a little
no. Because it's a mbogoya. Because it's a bino bichukamba. At Nzembade Murago, I am a counselor. For many years, I counsel people like her. When I counsel them, I discovered that they have problems. Some of the problems is when you use something like this. So when you use something like this and you put it inside you, you rip your urinary tract areas.
Stop it. Get some help.
When they put it inside there behind, ngabolaba Chris Mubiru. Abana bayulika chetuva tukiita okuvuga olupanga.
But this is a disorder, right? If it's a disorder,
yes.
Do you feel you're handling it the right way?
Yes.
Or you're being too aggressive, too harsh on them?
No. You see, first of all, we have the good Bible that tells us, even the Quran tells us that this is an evil. Tuchimanyi nti ekintu kino kikyamu.
Kuna wada hapa hivi, Leviticus 20:13. Leviticus 20:13. Acha tuanzie 12. Ndio tupate momentum. From 12 we have the momentum.
Memento.
If a man has intercourse with his daughter-in-law, they shall be both put to death. They have committed incest, and they are responsible for their own death. Verse 13. If a man has sexual relations with another man, they have done a disgusting thing, and both shall be put to death. They are responsible for their own death. It's not me. It's not him.
It's the word of God.
It's the word.
Manze.
It's the word. Word ndio imesema hivyo.
I was ready to ignore that if there was proof that that's how he's born, abnormal. But now the proof is not there.
All right, now there is no single gene that determines whether an individual is likely to be a gay or a heterosexual.
So, kuna proof gani mse anaweza kuwa shocked?
Hapana. Mi si believe kwa kitu kama hiyo. Consider nature.
Now, the study also puts to rest the idea of a so-called gay gene, a term that was coined in the year 1993 when studies in genetics and sexuality were still pretty nascent.
Consider nature.
God akutengeneza Adam and Steve.
No Adam and Steve. Lakini tukiangalia kwa nature, Jogo, the cock, has his hands.
Tumwera.
Tumwera. Jogo moja iko na tumwera kama 5 hivi. Let's say 5 or 10.
A moral authority. These are the people who came and enslaved us. And they came and colonized us. And they came and treated us like animals. And now they want to tell us to behave like animals. The next thing that's going to come up...
Honorable Farah Malim, which animals engage in homosexuality?
2 lions were recently caught in the act at a national park in Kenya, but this wasn't your average instance of mating. That's because both the lions were male. The head of Kenya's Film Censorship Board, Ezekiel Mutua, called for the lions to be isolated. On November 2nd, he told the Nairobi News, quote, "These animals need counseling because probably they have been influenced by gays who have gone to the national parks and behaved badly."
I'm sorry. I withdraw that bit. I withdraw that bit in the interest and the respect for the animal kingdom.
Mounted police force. Oh, I don't like the colour. Don't like the colour. Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
Why are you gay?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now.
Yeah, true.
Lion iko na pride yake ya females. Hata daughters wanarudingi hapo hivyo ndani.
True.
Every animal in the animal kingdom. Sasa mimi swali nauliza, are these animals smarter than us because you are playing fools sometimes?
Yeah,
playing fools.
Enyewe human beings manze, tukianza kwenda in this direction manze, tunaenda far left.
We are leaving the right side, we are going to the left side.
Far left, hatuwezi ishingi far left ka venye the western world wanaishi.
Do we need men?
I don't personally think so. I'm doing fine without them.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
We can do things ourselves.
Do we need men?
I don't think so, not really. Studies have shown you don't actually need them.
A few moments later.
Yo, really?
Seriously, this can't be my life, bro.
Really? Can't put air in a tire like this, bro.
It's not even going no.
That is what the majority have done today in this house, the 389 members of parliament.
We will have our morals. We will protect our children. And we are making this law. We are making this law for ourselves. We are making this law for our children. We are making this law for the children of our children.
Exactly.
This country will stand firm. And once it passed, I can tell you, Madam Speaker, we are going to reinforce the law enforcement officers to make sure that homosexuals have no space in Uganda.
He wants it out! Yes, he wants it out! Oh my God! Look at that right hand. Boom, right to the side of the head. Unbelievable! What a huge knockout!
Chuck Liddell reacts. Look at him.
Uganda.
Pause kidogo bro. Hapo hivyo tuko kwa hapo hivyo tuko Uganda.
Tuko Uganda.
Tumeteleport mpaka Uganda. Making the laws for our children.
Yes.
And our children's children.
Now, the mistake of the Western, some of the Western groups, and I'm glad to see these people, wonderful people like the ones who are here, they attempt to if there is a deviation from normal, if there is an abnormality, how would you seek to universalize an abnormality?
The meeting was held under the theme Protecting African Culture and Family Values.
Hiyo ndio kitu saizi tunafaa kwa tunadu.
I absolutely agree with this guy. Nimekubaliana na yeye.
Exactly, kabisa hata mimi.
First of all, watoi. Children are the future of the nation.
Yeah.
Sasa watoto wakipotezwa.
Saizi.
And you know, a child as he or she grows older, anaendelea akiwa strong. And an adult akiendelea kuzeeka, as an adult grows older, he or she grows weaker.
Yes.
So, kabisa. Children your future.
Kabisa.
Now whatever is planted on the minds of these children,
man, they will run forever.
YouTube Kids is designed to be a safer online experience for kids. A safer and simpler place for kids to explore their interests through online video. The website states, "We work hard to keep videos on YouTube Kids family friendly and use a mix of automated filters built by our engineering teams, human review, and feedback from parents to protect our community."
YouTube Kids
Speaking of YouTube Kids, tuko wapi sahi? YouTube Kids, the first video niliangalia kuhusu YouTube Kids ni an encounter with a transgender person.
YouTube Kids is grooming children with LGBTQ plus propaganda. I made an account and what I found was disgusting. But right after we made this account, for 9 to 12-year-olds, literally the top video, kids meet a gender non-conforming person.
Hi, I'm Nanta. Hi, I'm Willow. Willow, nice to meet you. Do you know why we're here today? Not really. Not really, okay. I think it has something to do like gender non-binary or non-conforming. Yeah, both. Yeah, so gender non-conforming and non-binary.
Oh my.
An encounter with a transgender person.
Oh my.
Mimi sijui maneno ya Western world. Najua venye wao wako. They are free. They say
they can do it.
They are equal. Fighting for equality. And look at my fingers here.
Unasema nini equality? Unakumbuka ile event fulani tuliendanga? Wacha kusema jina. Kaitiki huyu.
Utaedit lakini bado we have to say.
Okay manze, tumeenda event fulani manze. So it was a 1 week event. Ilikuwa 1 week event. In this event kulikuwa na performance nini. It was all about equality and whatever. So it happened that hiyo wiki mzima sijaona mahali kuhusu shocked. But ile siku ya match, bro, I was just shocked.
You were banfuzzled.
Niliona tu flag imeinuliwa. Manze tulikuwa katikati ya tao.
These people are hiding. Hawa watu wanajificha katikati ya wase.
Manze niliona flag, nilisikia tu vibaya, like nimekuwa kwa event nini wiki mzima sijajua kuhusu shock day, alafu all of a sudden pap wamekama.
That's why tunafaa kukua careful. Juu hizi vitu pia zimepakwa mafuta, huwezi jua ni nini. Huwezi jua ni nini. By the time unatokea pale hivyo tao watu unaenda kufight equality, unakuwa bamfuzzled and discombobulated by the shenanigans
of this town.
Of this town and of this world.
It's so wicked manze, kwa sababu sasa saizi tunaka kwa hii world yenye hatuelewi vitu zinaendaje. And utajipata tu pap kwa shimo tu
in the crossroads.
You said there was, quote, no room for homosexuality in Kenyan society. I want to know whether you still stand by that.
We have Kenyan law, we have Kenyan constitution, we have our tradition, we have our customs. We will continue to respect other people's customs as they respect our customs and our tradition.
Mutual.
I am very clear that we respect everybody and what they believe in, but we also have what we believe in, and we expect to be respected for what we believe in.
So before I ask you to flesh that out and what exactly does it mean, I want to play you what President Kenyatta said to me about this issue.
I will not engage in a subject that is of no, it is not of any major importance to the people and the Republic of Kenya. This is not an issue, as you would want to put it, of human rights or this. This is an issue of society, of our own base as a culture, as a people, regardless of which community you come from. This is not acceptable. This is not agreeable.
So he's basically saying homosexuality is not agreeable. You've just said that you're kind of trying to thread the needle, that the law says one thing, but you respect everybody's rights. Will a Ruto administration crack down, like many other leaders in Africa, on the homosexual LGBTQ community, or will you allow them their human rights and their civil rights?
I think on that subject, President Kenyatta was spot on.
What we can do in terms of infrastructure, what we can do in terms of education, in terms of our roads, in terms of giving our people power, encouraging entrepreneurship. These are the key focuses. Maybe once, like you have, overcome some of these challenges, we can begin to look at new ones. But as of now, the fact remains that this issue is not really an issue that is on the foremost mind of Kenyans.
So don't interfere with our opinions. Don't interfere with our customs.
Yes.
Yet, ini kitu inakuja niulizwa president. Our former president, and then the current president, still on the same question. Why?
Yeah, why?
I'm beginning to wonder. Beginning to wonder. Kama wao watu wanaitwa United States of America.
The United States of alphabetic people.
Don't they have ears? Don't they understand? Even this equality yenye wanapigania. Equality kwanza ina wafavor sana. They are so biased. They don't want to listen to our opinions.
Yes. They don't even want to listen to our constitutions.
They don't want. Sisi tunawaambia sisi tuko hivi. Mbona mnashinda mkisisitiza? Why are you still emphasizing on these things? And yet we have already given you our answers. Si lazima
to do. Ai, tunaweza enda home na tuchill tu. Ai. Boom. Ai.
Press play.
Manze play.
We should read the provisions of Article 45 of the Constitution. First, it places the family at the very heart of the society. In fact, what it says is that the family is the fundamental unit of the society. At sub-article 2 of Article 45, it says only people of opposite gender can marry one another. And that is the law of Kenya.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
But I want to tell the people imagining we can withdraw, because I've been receiving threats telling me Kaluma withdraw from that enterprise. Tell them to study my history with matters concerning the family. Yeah.
Excellency, a person proposing that there should be same-sex marriages or same-sex sexual relationships is a person that is not just attacking the family, but a person seeking to wipe the entire humanity out of the face of this earth.
How would you seek to establish an abnormality as an alternative way of life?
You put it into your heart, into your mind that I think, and now you believe it. You've got to say that to deceive other people because you want so many people to come to your ranks.
I don't want anyone to come to my ranks. I'm not recruiting people. It's just the way I am.
Look, don't fool the world.
I'm not fooling
the world. And don't fool Ugandans.
First, it places the family at the very heart of the society. In fact, what it says is that the family is the fundamental unit of the society. At sub-article 2 of Article 45, it says only people of opposite gender can marry one another. And that is the law of Kenya. I'm aware this thing is in all government offices. This thing is even in parliament. This thing is even in the media. This thing is percolating all over.
Yes.
But I want to tell the people imagining we can withdraw.
Protect this man at any cost.
Protect this guy.
So, like, okay, how do you kill faith?
You kill faith. Killing faith. Kwanza faith ni nini?
Belief system.
Faith ni belief. Faith ni belief system.
The only way to kill faith is destroying family. And since you cannot destroy the family, you have to destroy the man first. And since you can't destroy the man, you have to destroy first the mentality of the woman so that you can destroy the man. So ukiangalia venye ilianza na feminism na whatever hippie culture ikakam nini.
Ilianza na majina mingi hata kuanzia pale.
Ilianza na majina tu mingi. Sasa saizi ni LGBTQ.
Sodomy, it started from sodomy.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodomy, Sodom and Gomorrah. Ilikuwa inaitwa sodomy. That is in fact ilikuwa ni kitu watu wana hate. Ukisikia sodomy we ai nini? Wewe.
Dropping the soap unaangalia nyuma.
Dropping the soap. Hapana. Alafu ikaingia ni Jay-Z.
Kakwa gays.
Ni kubrand, rebranding.
Rebranding. Alafu sasa hizi feminism sasa wana advocate for abortions. Unacheki. So like zote zina collect to destroying a family, basic family unit.
Depopulation.
And when you kill the basic family unit, bas destroy faith ya mtu.
On family there is no backpedaling. And don't call me to say I'll not go to your country. What do we lack in Kenya? You can cancel your visa.
Kwa sababu that basic family unit ndio imetengeneza all your perception of things like
and fundamentals.
Umeona mamako, babako,
fundamentals of belief.
Babako na mamako wamekuanga ambia vitu fulani. Hizo ndio umekuanga ukijua. That's how you build your perceptions. Unaona, that's why people are different kwa sababu pia ya background. Unaona, so if they destroy the basic family unit upate baba yuko. Unacheki, the prisons were made for man. Unaona, the churches were made for women. And the schools were made for children. Unacheki. So if they separate the man, for example, amchanganye na stories za gayism nini, there will be no family unit in the next kama 10 years. Population ita decrease kama ikwe tu ndogo tu population watu
depopulation.
Ni depopulation tu bado.
It all runs hapo hivyo kwa depopulation.
And why am I saying the churches were made for the woman? Because that's the basic place ya indoctrination. Unaona, sisemi indoctrination kwa ubaya. I'm not saying churches ni mbaya ama nini. But indoctrination like when you teach the woman what to teach their children, unaona, they will grow up like that. Wakielewa vitu fulani.
Na vile tunajua children are the future.
And the children is the future.
Charity begins at home. Exactly. It's said like that. Inasemagwa hivyo. Charity begins at home. Mtoto atasoma kitu first hand from the mother, not even from the father kwanza. Juu hata ile knowledge na ile kujua mali breast iko ni more natural, lakini but the child needs the mother place hapo hivyo kwa breast.
Ni instinct.
So it is dual. Mama na mtoto.
Ni instinct.
This destroying hii kitu ya kudestroy family.
They're destroying the basic family unit, manze. So ukiona hizi vitu zina happen, manze, it's either you are hot ama cold. Hawezi kaa lukewarm.
Hakuna fence.
Hawezi
kaa katikati ya fence. Atuseme huku hivi ati wakishinda ndo naruka huku.
In the next few years tutapata watu hii alafu wapate world yetu kikaaje.
I wonder and animals pia zina go extinct.
Manze, tutago instinct na hata animals ziende instinct. Watu waende Mars. Like tutaacha hii planet yetu na mashogde.
Mars. Si hata ili tuachie tu asteroid tu igonge tu. Juu hao watu
Mimi naona the best way manzi. Unaona kuna part fulani ya Afrika inakatika.
Kuanzia pale hivyo Ethiopia.
Kuanzia hapo Ethiopia kuna part fulani ya Afrika inakatika. Sasa hiyo part inakatika, kwa sababu walisema pwani si Kenya. Ikae tu pwani si Kenya na
mashogde. Waende pande moja, sisi tunawapatia pande moja.
Tuwapatie tu hiyo pande moja, alafu sisi hii side nyingine tujoiniwe na Uganda yetu pale kwa Museveni.
Kwanza kuna entrance fee side yetu ya Kenya, ile side yenye si mashogde wanaishi. Where the straight people who obey and love the most high. Entrance fee. Ni ukuje na your
credentials.
Your credentials, of which your credentials ni your partner of the opposite sex only. So simple.
We brought down the slave queens the other day.
What do you mean?
The slave queens. The slave queens were actually slayed.
What does he mean?
They were brought down.
So me, I think hii wave ya feminism na nini hizi vitu zote zina add up to destroying the man. Like tuseme man
destroying
kama sex, unaona? I'm talking about man, like human. Not man.
We don't have a difference.
Yes.
Kuna man
na woman.
What is the nini? Initangwaje? Plural. What is the plural?
We men.
Of woman.
We men.
All of us.
Sisi wote. Ni venye difference yetu na woman, unaona? Ni kwa sababu woman akona womb.
Woman ni portal.
That's
the
why,
portal of life.
That's why ni woman.
Woman.
A womb man.
Woman is a portal of life. Yeah, through her life comes to.
Ndio maana tuko hapa juu ya woman.
We respect women. And we love women who love men.
Yes. And
we
love men who love women.
We love men who love women.
Yes, tuendelee.
Total love.
Kaluma brought the Marriage Act, which has consolidated all marriage laws. Up to the time we brought the Matrimonial Property Act, Kenya was relying on 1882 laws of England on matrimonial property.
What? Usiniambie kuna laws zingine bado zina rely on England. Cheki tunafaa kuscrutinize hii constitution vizuri tujue ni wapi tumekosea.
Nitty-gritty,
unajua mayuta wasomangi hizi constitution ati Kenya Gazette wapi?
Unajua watu wanasemaje? Tunasema ati hizo ni vitu za wazaik so?
Manze
ati hizo ni vitu za babangu ndio anasomanga, mamangu ndio anasomanga vitu
bana but unafaa kukua rada manze.
There are some things you don't need glasses to see. Hatuhitaji madigaga manze. You don't need glasses to see.
Just take your copy of the constitution, anza kupitia pale, ingia pale Kenya law.
Easy as ABC.
Manze.
Easy kama ABC.
Soma tu Kenya law vizuri. Uone ni wapi tumekosea. Unacheki? Vitu kama hizi hazifai kuexist saizi.
I was a short while back in a foreign country, and you can imagine being approached by a fellow man asking me to go out and mess with him, sleep with him. And the guy has the audacity to tell me I look nicely round. Can you imagine? What a level of perversion. So I'm telling our people that this is an enterprise which is going on. There is no reverse gear. And it is going to succeed. On the day this bill is going to be tabled, it is going to be Kenya versus Sodom and Gomorrah, the other side.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
Anybody who will rise to oppose will belong, and Kenyans will see them, to Sodom and Gomorrah immediately. And as Kenyans will fight very hard, and I know we are more than the people of Sodom and Gomorrah sent in this parliament, I know we will succeed. So I appreciate what is happening. The bill has been drafted. We are now waiting for parliament to move forward. But as we do that, we want to encourage our institutions to know that they exist for Kenya, not for foreign powers. Do you find it any coincidental that determination by a majority of the bench members in the Supreme Court was handed down when the First Lady of the United States of America was arriving in Kenya. It's not a coincidence. Is it coincidental that then you see her giving us some 16 billion for hunger? This hunger of ours, which makes people think our moralities can be bought.
Okay, so what nimeget na yeye anasema, so kuna these donors wana come to in, alafu whatever they're doing, like ukisikia bibi anani alifanya hivyo, alikam tu, alafu apparently ndio hiyo that it's tabled, imekelewa kwa meza, alafu majudges kadhaa wako. How can you decide on that?
First of all, there's something nilisikia na ilikuwa imeni-irritate. Personally, ilini-irritate. Hawa watu ilikuwa inasemekana hiyo bill already imepita. Already bill imepita. I was wondering, how can you come and say ati hiyo bill haikupita? Wewe hukukua hapo. Hata you're excluding yourself, and in the first place that meeting hainge happen ama haifai ku happen kama uyuko.
Hata hao wenyewe walikuwa hapo kweli
kama uyuko.
Siko baya lakini
freedom sio free.
Si free man.
Freedom sio free. Kama hiyo 16 billion ilipatianwa, there must have been a
negotiation.
There must have been.
There was exchange of ideas. Zilikuwa hapo hivyo. So hii kitu si ati hii kitu ni light. Me personally, it's not light man.
Mimi naona kama ni kitu imeapproviwa. But these people are hiding just because they want the money. They want the green
money. Let the money talk, man.
The green.
Let the money talk.
Kwa sababu hakuna essence. Hakuna essence kama wametokea out. Hakuna essence kama wako out of the closet.
True.
Na bado wanajifaitia. Kama wako out of the closet, no money.
No money.
No money.
So you better get out of the closet no patiwa nini? Mado.
This is 2023. We don't care if you're hiding. We don't care if we see you in the street.
Bana.
We don't care if you call yourself sweet.
Yes.
But we know we bring the heat.
Mazee, ushajita ya Kenya sweetness. Kweli weli fahari Kenya. Weli fahari.
Fahari ya Kenya.
Why don't we have measures to end it? And remember, imagine even if you are a child, the Supreme Court rightly says these things are criminal acts in Kenya. They're not just sins. But then the Supreme Court goes ahead and says that the association of these criminals still has to be registered. What are you talking about? What a contradiction. It's like telling murder convicts, you can register murderers association. What will stop terrorists from approaching the NGO's board to say we also want to be registered? It will stop from saying we can now be registered. We are going back to that Supreme Court, and I'm encouraged by the position taken by the churches. Because people think you cannot appeal to the Supreme Court, but you can go back for a relook, review. And I take courage in the fact that only 3 judges of the Supreme Court decided so. 2 dissented and 2 were not there. We are going back to that Supreme Court with the religious organizations, the churches and everybody, and we are going to request the Supreme Court in their full bench of 7 in number to review that position. And if they don't, then I want to remind the Supreme Court and our court system to begin reading where they derive their power from.
The people.
They are exercising the delegated power of the people of Kenya.
She asked me, baby, where you from? I told her, Kenya. 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 Hey, yeah, I'm not from around, baby. I come from a village in Embu. Praise the almighty dollar. Every single day I'm a fucking baller. OTP, she says I'm handsome. Wants to fly me out like right now. Like right now. Who said a man them cannot get flied out?
Not some perverts or their external funders. We may not even end at disbanding that Supreme Court. But we can have a law because the Constitution also says nobody, no authority, including the Supreme Court, has the power to make any provision with the force of law other than this Parliament.
Fucking vodka, man.
So if we don't succeed in that Supreme Court, there will be a provision in the bill we are going to propose that will deregister, if they would have been registered, any organization encouraging or promoting this vice. That is our position. We want the education sector to work around it. We want the law enforcement to do their work. And we want everybody to be on the alert, more so for their children. For truly, these are the future of our society. But this is a battle we must succeed on, and it's a battle that anybody pushing it down our throats will never win. If it is what will make Kenya poor, I don't think Uganda is any poorer, having passed it.
What would you do if you found out that you have a spinal cord?
When you have a spinal cord, just visit a doctors, and they tell you the truth.
If you visit a doctor, what would you want the doctor to do for you?
No, just want the doctor to help me to get a kids.
Get a kid?
Yeah.
From
the spinal cord.
To get you a kid from the spinal cord? Okay, that's really...
I've read the Constitution. People are saying, what right? What we are saying is that we will arrest you if you engage in these criminal acts in Kenya. Correct. And when we take you to court, we will give you your right to fair hearing.
Yeah, that's the right.
So get your lawyer. We will give you your right to fair hearing. That is the right you have under the Constitution. If you mess up with your bodies, you hurt yourselves in those unnatural behavior, we will treat you subject to your paying for it. Yeah. We cannot treat you for free because you have a right to Medicare. Yeah. But we need to protect our system so that the society really is sanctioned. I'm very happy with my church, the Catholic Church. And I'm very happy with the other religious organizations, including the Muslims, the Hindus. And I'm happy that the church is, voicing their moral position and their position as an institution in this church. I thank you very much.
I know you're busy with time, and I have a couple of areas I just need to dwell on. On the question of human rights, on the question, for example, of same-sex rights, never mind same-sex marriage or anything like that might be in the future. For want of a better word, gay rights, the overturning of laws against homosexuality. Mm-hmm. Can you promise me today that you will do that?
I'm a constitutionalist. The current provision in the Constitution forbids same-sex marriages and uphold that until that issue in our country is not an issue of the political party.
Not same-sex marriage. I'm talking about same-sex relationships. Never mind, we put marriage to something. I'm talking about same sexual activity.
In our current constitution, it is banned.
Are you going to lead a campaign?
No, I will not lead a campaign.
Why not?
Those people who want that are the people who must canvass for such things so that if they're able to win majority in amending the Constitution, they would amend it. But it's not my duty on that issue to say I want to campaign for this. No.
Of course it is your, with respect, Mr. President, of course it's your duty. It's your duty to uphold human rights as recognized by the United Nations and as recognized by the
It's my
duty.
Enye kani reporting, hata kani reporting.
Kama ni reporting, this person, this guy, vile umesema tu, umetumwa nini?
Man.
Bro, unaongelesha a full president. In fact,
president. Like,
unaongeleshaje president a guy?
Ameamua.
Mtu ana lead massive.
Like, hizi swali zote zenye zinakam, zote tu ni upsetting. Like,
it's upsetting.
Kuna questions marks mingi sana manze.
This person, this interviewer, anauliza hizi maswali ni kama ako on the upper hand. Ni kama ako on the upper hand.
Ako in the far left.
Anamuuliza
anamuuliza aje maswali
wazi. Hata si understand.
Ni venye tu zimefresiwa tu utajua. Huyo mse ametumwa.
ile kitu si comprehend ni mbona huyu mtu anamuongelesha hivyo. Ni kama huyu si president.
My constitution.
Correct.
I would not be persuaded to violate my constitution. Currently, my constitution says what I have said. But the constitution does not forbid people with different opinions. They must canvass with the opinions which they have.
So I'm asking for your opinion, both as a man and as president. Are you in favor of changing the constitution on that issue?
No, I am not. It's never a priority.
You gotta go, man.
You gotta go.
You gotta leave.
You gotta go.
You gotta get out of here, man.
Venye umesikia, ani our leaders wanatuambia ni aje fuateni hivi ama iko hivi ama iko manze. Ni kungori hiyo design.
Tough times.
Ni kungori hiyo design.
Tough times.
So we have to stand with our leaders. Kaa venye wamesema, we stand with the constitution, manze. We all become constitutionalists.
We stand with our morals, our traditional values.
Values, manze.
Our values.
Our values zina matter sana kwa sababu kuna vitu manze huwezi kuja tu utichiwe na mtu nje. Niaje, you have to do this. Manze, mimi ni blacksmith, miaka zangu zote najua kukata kisu ni hivi, alafu sasa unakuja kuniambia formula zako.
Unakuja kunipatia formula nyingine tofauti na kwanza.
Man.
Nikuulize swali. Ile yako yenye unafanya, is it better than mine?
Mine, manze. Alafu hiyo kenye unafanya, mbona una force kwangu? Mbona una force kwangu? Kenye unafanya ni poa, kenye unafanya nafaa ku accept, kenye unafanya tunafaa kufunzana huko hivyo nje. Like it's so wrong. It's so wrong on some levels. Na venye tumeona mpaka hapo hivyo ma reporters. The reporters wako hapo hivyo always asking questions zenye zinaenda far left.
Thank you. Mr. President, you were speaking about a modern Africa, and I'm here with the Bay Area Reporter, which is the LGBT newspaper. And for people who don't know what LGBT is, that's the gay and lesbian community. So I'm wondering, you've done so much for women in Rwanda, and they have so much power. I'm wondering, is the LGBT community a part of the future of Rwanda?
Well, I don't know if I understood what you just asked, but I guess I understand. I have understood. But LGBT
homosexuality.
Yes. It hasn't been our problem.
Left kuna bias, so bias, as in kuna kitu zina promote. They're promoting some particular agendas that zenye ziko beneficial kwao
sana,
ziko beneficial kwao, or else wametumwa. Wametumwa like the puppet on a string. Watu hapo wanakontroliwa.
Money. Na nikuulize, mashoga uto wapido?
Wana print.
Jumini onanga ni wako na do.
Wako na pesa, na wafanyaki kazi.
Kamzunye tu kameka mtu.
Ati kazi ni malovidovi.
Umekuwa tu pale na kamzunye.
Ningekuwa nalipwa vile napenda ngao wasichana, ningekuwa na pesa mingi.
Bana. Hata wewe unapenda madem.
Manze,
ningekuwa nitampenda hivyo.
Wasichana ni warembo.
In that intimate way, but I will love everyone.
Yes.
But not intimate with everyone.
We must understand love. Love is broad.
Love is a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed.
The scientist.
You're near Ken Morty.
Hey, you know, that's true.
Hey, man.
That's true. And when we talk about breeding, see from the same. You cannot get a child from man and man. You cannot get a child from woman and woman. Man and woman, hapo hivyo ndio kunakuwa na ni kama tu magnet. It's like a magnet. Opposite poles attract.
Attract.
Opposite poles attract. Same poles repel.
Na hii ni agenda yenye imewekwa.
Basic science.
Yes, it's an agenda yenye imekuja kuruin that basic science.
Basic science. God is so simple and complex at the same time.
And natural. And gracious and merciful and wonderful. Hata kawa ni shock day, hata kuforgive hapo kwa sababu Yesu alikufa kwa sababu ya sins zetu.
Achomeka wewe.
Ilisha msalabani bro. Ai. Ukikata hivi chini uombe forgiveness. Ai, Mungu atakuforgive hata kama ulikuwa shock day. Ile tu kitu Mungu hawezi forgive labda ni blasphemy.
For the men mashogde. Isioni kama kuna a way back.
Yeah, hata mimi sioni.
Once kumekuwa tu na entrance kwa exit. Kumekuwa na entrance kwa exit only. There's no way back. There's no turning back.
Exit.
Even umeruka umetuacha.
Manze, kwanza kwa shocked una destroy wangu perception. Your perception as a man ina changing manze. That's why sasa utaanza sasa kukua tu na tendency tu fulani ya shocked. So
si ati tuna promote nini. In fact, the LGBT community, we don't hate you.
We don't hate you, man.
We love you. Hate you. We love you.
We respect everyone. Lakini manze, respect our leaders.
Respect our leaders. And in our camp, if this was our camp, you're locked out.
This is our camp. And we have camp leaders.
Yeah.
You should listen to our camp leaders, our scout masters.
The world is so big.
Yes.
You can just have your space.
Our scout regiment.
We have our space.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give us our space, manze, as African. Tukue tuka sisi. Kwa sababu si tuna respect family. Tuna respect our culture. Tuna respect our religion. Most importantly, our religion ni muhimu sana.
Yeah, our religion.
Just before we started the show, you said that you introduced your, is he your husband or your wife? Is that your husband? He gonna be your husband or your wife?
I'm gonna end this interview.
Why?
Because we're ending this right now.
Why you want to end?
We're ending it.
Well,
Take
wait,
this
come
off.
back.
Take this off.
I oppose a gay pastor.
Hata mimi.
Ukweli nayo ndo watu wapendi na hiyo ndo tumekuja kupeana. People don't love the truth because it hurts. But me, I don't care if you want me to pamper you. I don't want. Sitaki kukupampa.
Bana.
I just follow the word. Period and final.
Hakuna haja kuwafurahisha. Hakuna haja kukaa tu tukiona our future ikidai. Na tunaweza fanya kitu saa hii as we speak, as
the time is now.
The time is now. Get into the internet, search law of Kenya, soma yote from page to page, articles zote.
From cover to cover.
Iweke kwa roho venye hapo venye umeweka Bible kwa roho yako, weka hapo next constitution yako kwa sababu hiyo ndio ina determine land yako mali unaishi. So like usikae hivi jo, tusikae hivi. Tuone tu mashogde wakichukua hii country yetu mzuri. Beautiful land of Kenya. After hii hata sijui.
Itakuwaje beautiful sasa ikikuwa na watu kama hawana hawezi reproduce. Sasa si watakuja waishe.
Manze watu
nani atakuwa nakimbia sasa pale hivyo Olympics.
Imagine tukiwa mashogde hakuna Olympics, hakuna mtu
atakuwa anatuparticipate. Sasa hakuna watoto.
Kipchoge
atazeeka. Ukiangalia the best bodybuilder kwa females, the best woman bodybuilder is a man.
Is a trans.
Is a man.
Manze mtatuchanganya mpaka kwa hizi games. Mnatuchanganya hadi kwa games.
Aje sasa. Huyu mwanaume.
Mwanaume ako pale hivi tizi ya madem.
Anashindana na beautiful women pale hivyo kuinua mavitu. Juu ameshindwa na wanaume wenzake. This guy.
Bana.
Go off.
Peace out manze. Peace out.
Peace. We love you, appreciate you, our viewers.
We also don't cause violence. We need guidance. Tuongeleshe tu madada zetu na makaka zetu.
The final will be a deadly day. It's going to be either both of us going to die on the line.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
Cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza low. Cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza chini, cheza low.